it is a bright, sunny, warm kind of a day today. It's supposed to be 82, so we're back into our little summer weather. We had that bout of fall weather. It was nice and cool, and I got to wear sweatshirts, and now it's warm, and I'm wearing t-shirts and sweating. No, not really sweating. It is lunchtime, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat some lunch. This is a simple lunch today. Jason treated us to Subway. So I figured soup and a sandwich would go really good because I have the leftover soup from last night. I'm gonna get a little bit of that and have it with my sub. The other day I had mentioned to you about a Christmas devotional. Well, this year I found one. This is called The Dawning of Indestructible Joy, and it's by John Piper. He is a really good pastor. He's retired now, but this will take me through the month of December and just, you know, bring me into that closeness with the Lord. I will have this linked below if you're interested, if you haven't read it yet. It's just a little daily reading for Advent is what it says. But I also listened to a podcast, and the pastor is John MacArthur. Man, is he good. His podcast is called Grace to You. If I can find it, I will have that linked below too. It is so good. Everything about it is massively biblical. He goes by books like Ephesians. He'll do a series on Ephesians, and then he does a series on something else, and it's just really good. There's a lot of times where I'm in the car and I just put that podcast on and I listen to his preaching, and man, oh man, can he pray. His praying is phenomenal. So I will have both of these linked below for you to enjoy as well. I have my makeup brushes all washed up because tomorrow I am not wearing makeup. I need to give my face a rest. I'm starting to see little blemishes and things, and I'm like, ooh, I need to take a break from makeup. So my brushes are all nice and clean, and they are air drying right now, and I'll put them away later. Jason found a house on our local news, and it's on the other side of town, and they have their entire yard decorated for Halloween. And he was like, look, this made the local news, and I'm like, okay, we have to go see it. So we're gonna head out there and we're gonna go look and see it. The pictures online looked really good, so I'm excited to see what all they got in their yard. As we're driving to the house that was on the news, we're seeing other houses in this neighborhood that have amazing Halloween decorations. So we're turning around because we have to show you these decorations. I actually want to do the one right here, which, just a minute, it's the skeletons climbing up the side of the house. Oh, so cool. They have a witch, and then these spiders look so real and disgusting. And then they have stuff hanging in their trees. They even have a doll head on their mailbox. Oh my goodness. Okay, I would not walk past those two creepy things by that front door to get candy at this house. Ooh, creepy. Yeah, and that little girl, you know she talks because we just seen her at the Halloween Spirit the other day. But this, I would love to do something like this. Look at those skeletons climbing their house.
Yeah, one's on the roof holding up a
dead body bag of some sort. Oh my. Okay, would you walk past this guy and go to the door trick-or-treating? And then if you did, there's a scary little girl up there by the door waiting for you. Man, they better be handing out some good kind of candy to walk up to that front door. Okay, this is the house that was on the news, and they said that they make all of this stuff too. There's so much to look at. All these things you can read. This is the night of Halloween. It goes on. Ain't afraid of no ghost. It looks like they have a graveyard right here, but they have the blow up stuff that's behind the fence. So at night, this would probably be all lit up. And then at the end, they have the cutout ones where you can take a picture and put their faces in it. How cute is that? And it goes right around this corner. That house, I think that it would be more impressive at night with all the lights up and then the blowy things going. But they had a lot of stuff to look at and read, and it was neat. Anyway, this neighborhood has quite a few people decorating very well. I mean, I told Jason we're actually going through these neighborhoods like Christmas lights. And instead of Christmas lights, we are looking at Halloween decorations. As soon as we walked in the door, Cooper was waiting. He was like ready for his walk. I was like, are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? And he's all bouncing around and hopping. And I am like, go get your collar, and he's whining and stretching and doing all his little drama things that he does. So we took him down to the mailbox, and it is very windy outside, but I'm glad that we have the wind because the sun is very warm. And Justin was like, wow, the wind is crazy. I'm like, yeah, but I'm so glad we have it because it would be miserable out here without the wind blowing. The wind is even a little warm, so you don't get like relief from the wind, but it at least stirs up the heat and it gives you some relief that way. But with Cooper, as excited as he was, we ended up taking him further than just the mailbox like we usually do, especially on nice days, and he got a good sized walk in and then come back, and now he is outside laying in the yard and enjoying some shade. It is about 20 to 4. I don't know if I told you or not, but Jason has today off. It's his Friday off. So he went in and he is taking a nap because he didn't sleep really good last night. I think he said he only got like 5.5 hours of sleep last night. Oh, I forgot to get the coffee. Most days I make coffee just before dinner because I don't know, that just must be the time of day that my energy is basically, you know, nothing, and I need a little bit of pick-me-up. Then it won't be long and I'm gonna be starting dinner. One of my videos in November is going to be a week of dinners, and I was thinking, what kind of meals can I make? Well, I started digging my cookbooks and magazines and stuff out of my cabinet. So that's how I'm gonna spend my little bit of time before I get dinner going. Tonight's dinner is going to be layered chicken enchilada bake. I have made this on my channel previously. I will have that video linked below, and in that video will also include the recipe, and then it has all the nutrition facts and everything if you're following an eating plan. Calories on this one is 339 calories, and it's 1/8 of the pan. So I have quite a bit that I need to get out of the pantry and the refrigerator. So let me see, we'll go out to the garage first and get the stuff out of the fridge. So we need chicken and corn tortillas. So we got the shred chicken that I shredded up the other day. This one's for Justin. And then the corn tortillas. In the pantry, I need fat-free refried beans. Oh, they're together. Isn't that funny? And black beans. So these two are coming with me. I thought that it took canned corn, but it takes frozen corn. So we have to head back out to the freezer. Oh my goodness. I forgot to get the enchilada sauce out of the pantry. Let's go back to the pantry. I told you I'm tired. And I'm seriously just not thinking straight right now. Maybe I better pour me another cup of coffee. There's the enchilada sauce just sitting in here waiting for me. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 350. I put my chicken in the pan and I added some onions to the chicken. I got them sauteing up in the pan together. I also added some salt and pepper. I also sprayed my pan and I added a 1/3 cup of the enchilada sauce to the pan. I just added the can of rinsed and drained black beans and 3/4 of a cup of the frozen corn, along with the rest of the enchilada sauce. And I'm gonna let this simmer together for a few minutes. So I took the can of refried beans and I put those all over the top of 4.5 tortillas. I have half of the chicken mixture laid on top of the refried beans, kind of spreading that out a little bit to make it more even. Then I put down some cheese, some more of the tortillas, the rest of the chicken mixture, and now I'm topping it with cheese. I'm gonna bake it in the oven for about 30 minutes. Doesn't that just look so yummy? What a good Friday night meal. I was thinking instead of just like a taco night, I wanted to go a little further, and the last time we had this, we've only had it once before. We really liked it. It's very good. If you haven't tried it, definitely give it a try. The link is below. Dinner was delicious and we got the kitchen all cleaned up. But lately, I've just been feeling kind of strange. I'm feeling so strange. It's almost like I'm turning into something. Like I'm turning into a werewolf. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Tim, it is the weirdest thing. I think I'm turning into a werewolf.
What? What makes you say that?
The only thing I can think of is that I got bit by a dog.
That's weird. Okay, let's get out of here. I think there's a pub up ahead called the Slaughtered Lamb. Let's find shelter there.
Okay.
Save yourself!
Thank you so much for joining us this October. We had a lot of fun coming up with many kooky, crazy things throughout the videos. The masterminds behind this was Justin and Timothy, and of course Jason was back there with camera, with lights. Justin was doing camera. It took us so much time to get things the way that we needed to get them, and then editing started. I hope you had a lot of fun following along with our story, and I hope you have a happy Halloween. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you soon.